Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Control, or welcome back to Control. This is going to be kind of interesting, because we've already played this game, but there's now a new DLC called Foundations out, that 505 Games was nice enough to send us send along to us. There we go, I can word. Ay, that's very yellow. Let's change that. Outfits. Office assistant, candidate P7, director's suit, asynchronous suit.
The director's suit was pretty cool or whatever. The asynchronous. What is that?
This is asynchronous.
Oh, no. The director's then.
Yeah, the director's suit makes her look like a Jedi.
Wait, is that? It's not changing.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. It is the asynchronous suit.
Okay, and apparently I have an ability to... Oh, I have one ability point to spend. Oh, they expanded it just by a bit. Not too much.
Not enough ability points, though.
But there's more now. Gosh, I'm gonna have to remember how to play. Let's see. I do not know. Okay. So, Foundation, talk to the board, executive hotline chamber. Oh, hi.
Any luck finding the armory? None. Looks like it got shifted. We have rangers checking each sector. Fuck.
Ask Erish about the jukebox token. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. They've added some content. They also had missions that you could do. Oh, which is what the jukebox tokens are for.
Okay.
Because it wasn't a DLC, but there was an update that they had.
Wasn't the jukebox the one that was contained in glass?
Yeah. But we don't want to do that one. We want to do the Foundation. Talk to the board on. Okay.
Don't we have to talk to the board?
We want to go to the hotline chamber.
Yes, where the phone is.
Let's see. But that's the sector elevator. Oh. Is it one of the ones where we want to go up? Oh, can I not fly?
Hey, where's your flying move?
Maybe I can't fly in here.
There's no way this happened by accident. I'm telling you.
I'm going to operate under the assumption that, that I can't fly right now.
Director Faden did a fine job handling this, especially considering...
Okay. So... There we go. Yep, this seems right. Yep. So we want to go through here and then take a left. I vaguely remember how to navigate this place. There we go. So I think there were also a couple of side quests we never did. This would probably be a good opportunity to finish them.
Even if it was a dream,
It's ringing.
I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond.
Oh, can you not hear again? You're just gonna have to get up and scoot it around until you can hear. Yeah, we'll put in the order for that new microphone for you so you don't have to worry about this. In the meantime... We demand your attention, Moxie. The oldest house is in danger. We open the door/tree in maintenance. Hurry, post haste. Haste.
Problem in the Foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Oh? Yeah, so we just can't fly in the neutral zone. The game is quiet. Alright? The game sounds might be kind of quiet. It's the dialogue that should be the loudest. I'm going to turn it up. It does not like me alt-tapping. Let's see if I can put it in a borderless window mode. Display borderless. I want to say this is one of those that freaked out hard when I originally had it in borderless mode.
Yeah, it does. I think the animations are not smooth in the slightest.
Yeah. Oh, that's why. So apparently this is actually something that is going to be fixed in the next Windows update, but there's an issue that if you have two monitors with different refresh rates that are synced up,
oh, then it's slowed. Yeah.
Yeah, it messes with the frame rate. So I actually have my monitor and my TV that are displaying the same thing, and for some games, it absolutely destroys the frame rate. Okay, so we're going downstairs. I don't actually remember how to fast travel. I think we actually have to get to a spawn point.
Yeah, one of the spawn points. I think they were also used as save spots.
Mm-hmm. So I think it's down through here. There we go. Hello. Yep, fast travel. Okay, so we're going for maintenance restricted area.
It'd be down
there
where
it is. Foundation.
Ati. Yep.
Foundation. We can warp straight there. Okay, so yeah, we might have to futz with the audio a little bit to get it back in perfect, because I don't remember what my old settings are.
Quiet. Trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ati.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to do one last thing just so I can see the proper levels. There we go. That's better. I need to manage my settings a little bit better, but this is fine. Alright, there we go. Batch Nepta. Okay, we're here.
So that etching is the door. Okay, let's try opening it.
Ow. I should probably also mention I have quite the migraine right now, which I'm managing it, but bright lights are killing me. Ooh. Ooh.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
I remember how to play.
Looks
Mostly.
like no one's been down here in a while.
What are those?
It's
Rising up.
stone, it looks like.
Things falling, crumbling.
No, it's like a stone.
A stalactite.
I mean, honestly, it's a stone dong.
Hey.
Cave's
Ooh,
got a
I
heart
thought
on.
I saw something out there.
These crystals are kind of pretty.
Oh, they're
Emily
growing.
would be having a field day down here.
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How did we miss it? Northmore. Acting director Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
So this is about... So the director before the last director
So it
was
was
the dead one.
Yeah, so we had Northmore was the one before us, or the one before us. Who was the guy before us? It wasn't Northmore, it was I forget.
It's been such a long time. Has it been about a year?
Big map. Slightly less, I think.
Do we have any logs?
That's what I wanted to check. Collectibles.
Because we have the Ocean View Motel and
was it
stuff is him
Northmore?
talking. He might have been Northmore.
Because there was Dr. Darling. Trench. Oh.
Trench?
Director Trench?
There's Northmore.
Wait, because, yeah, if I do this one.
Maybe he's talking about Northmore. Unless he is
Northmore was director before me.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was Director Trench.
Well, so now it's Ash, Northmore, Trench, you. Well, Jesse.
So I can't break that. Which
So does
means
that
that's
mean...
locked. We want to go... Actually, back... Wait, what?
So does that mean Ash was studying
Oh, we
this
came this
particular
way.
area? Ash's
Yeah.
son?
Yeah, so Ash's son was the bookworm and therefore kind of became the...
Foundation.
Oh.
Bottom of the oldest house. Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How was she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus.
Oh,
She
right.
seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Didn't Marshall go missing?
Yeah, we saw her for a bit when we were making the anti-hiss devices.
Can you go back to her log? I think because you approached it too swiftly, you cut her off.
No, it's actually one of those that you have to go back to it every single time. Trenchboard Marshall. Because you only ever see the curtailed version out in the world.
Okay.
I only heard of the Foundation when I became head of operations. The very bottom of the oldest house. Director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place, and on them. But nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls. It's solid, permanent, different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid. I have to stop the hiss from finding this place. I'm the only one who can.
We also apparently missed this one.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. The hiss is removed, silent from the astral plane. You've proven, beaten the not you. We like/tolerate you very much. You are prepared. Unprepared for what comes next. We will speak again. In the future, expansion. Good work, Victory Director. Well, that was
So
about it.
congratulations.
Yeah. I don't know if people actually want me to read those ones out or not.
I mean,
I don't think
I would
I
expect
did.
you to have to do it in a mysterious voice.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
What are those from the ceiling? Or on the ceiling? They don't look friendly. Ah!
So the hiss found their way down here too, huh?
I don't remember how to shoot. Oh, that's why.
Oh, it's because you don't have anything equipped.
Yeah, they seem to have gotten rid of all of mine.
Oh, and you have to remod everything?
Yep.
Okay.
I was wondering why I didn't have a gun. Let's see, reload speed, ammo cost while levitating, more projectiles.
Now, is it beneficial to have all high level mods, or is it something where you're only allowed so many mods and the higher the level, the fewer you're able to use?
I think it depends on the gun.
Because I noticed that you haven't been gone for any level 5s.
I don't have a whole lot of level 5s.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really care too much for the ammo cost while levitating.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I've mostly been stacking explosive radius for the biggest possible boom.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll do reload speed. Okay, energy recovery, shield strength, launch energy cost, energy, seize speed, evade cost. Let's see. If I remember right, I really liked the health recovery per element pickup. Yeah, there's extra seize speed, shield cost. There we go. So we have a lot of health, and we also get some extra health recovery. There we go.
Whoa. Oh, that was you.
Yeah, that's the shield. I'm trying to remember how to switch. Because I don't actually remember how to switch between one gun and the next. Use C's, switch weapon. So that's the explosive. And that's the shotgun. Those are the elements that we can pick up. Alright. I vaguely recall what I'm doing. Let's go down this way.
Ooh, there's a bright light there. Oh, but there's something up there. You can't fly any higher?
Not really, no. That looks like something I'm gonna need a trick for. Because there's no way I can fly further up like that. I wonder if this is purely post-game.
Oh,
Well,
look at the corpses.
It does look like the hiss got here.
Yep, here we go.
Works.
When's the control point?
Yeah, hopefully we can get some of the, weapon mods full. So I guess we gotta get rid of some of that stuff, because I was not managing. Board countermeasures. Me? No. Kill his warps, kill those. Well, enemies in the research sector, containment sector. No, not doing those. So that must be astral constructs. I don't remember how you get rid of any of these. Okay, there's materials, there's loadouts, crystal mods, weapon mods. Okay, this is how you deconstruct them. So I'm just gonna get rid of everything lower than tier
3?
4. Even if it's good, we're just gonna be getting too many upgrades, so there's not really a whole lot of reason to keep them around. Let's see, and I'll get rid of the shield energy cost.
Okay, well, let's pick up something. Well, the new thing that you just had dropped for you.
I think actually they just automatically fly in your inventory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there we go. It was just a matter of limited inventory space more than anything else.
What's in there?
I don't know. It's...
Do they just...
Yeah, it's covered by the rocks, so I think that's actually,
You have to smash something? Ooh. Yep. It'll make it across.
Those paintings look old. Like... old.
They do look old, and...
It's the triangle.
Well, except for that's the board.
That's the board. Yes. But then who are the people?
Well,
Unless the board is akin to the hiss, unless the hiss was part of the board, or...
Could be either. Because it
looks like they're floating up.
But yeah, I almost wonder if we're going to find out that the board did this. That it's exactly like the hiss. I mean, we even knew they were similar.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, the board supplanted what was here originally.
And what's that? Research records? Hiss agent. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted agent confidential summary. The Hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter into their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form? Research is ongoing. Refer to file blank for full report.
So it's actually cave paintings that we were supposed to
And
read.
cave paintings on art and time. At first I thought the cave paintings in the Foundation chronicled ancient humans' encounters with natural occurrences like weather, but it soon became clear they depicted events far outside the average human experience. Also, it seems I was wrong to assume the images are ancient. Radiocarbon dating suggests something impossible. That I've been down here longer than the paintings. That's absurd, though. The style and medium clearly indicate a Paleolithic origin. I was ready to conclude that the ancient community of an ancient community of humans lived in or around the oldest house. But now, with this information, I don't know what to think. Is one of our agents drawing these? Or is there something down here with us? This place has a habit of skewing my results, so perhaps the data is corrupted. Or perhaps some paintings were created at different times. The art does seem to chronicle not only the past, but also the present, and possibly even the future. I see in them echoes of the board, some linear architecture, even what would be interpreted as a director. Are the paintings telling a story that's still being written? If so, who is writing it?
Thought those were fingers for a second. Oop.
What's going on? Oh, more enemies? Fast.
It is fast. Oof.
There's more of them. 3, at the very least. Whoa, man. A lot more than 3. More like 6 or 7.
Oh, they're chucking things at me.
I think they have hammers, like they're miners.
Pickaxes now.
Yeah, pickaxes.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down some of the audio.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, those effects are still freaking loud.
All that red sand.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good look. Beware of dangerous toxic geysers.
Yep.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now, there seemed to be a passage that was closed off.
Yeah, but that's the same rock stuff that we had earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to kind of ignore that, at least for a little while. But the former was the extra-dimensional entity that got kicked off the board.
Oh.
It's another one of the high-up ones that we can't do. It'd be kind of neat if we actually got the ability to just permafly by the end of this. Probably overpowered, but still. Let's see.
Oh, another log?
Mm-hmm.
Foundation accident. So this is from a Marcus to Mr. Wilder. Do you want to read?
No.
Okay. Mr. Wilder, I have some bad news. You remember that Robert Ricardo fella we brought in as a special consultant to map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls and a strange black pillar in the center. Kind of looks like the one at the CROSSROADS, but smaller. We had a bureau member shadowing him, but whatever happened in there did a number on our guest. The docs are taking a look, but it's pretty clear Mr. Adventure's exploring days are over. I know we were careful to limit this guy's exposure to non-ordinary. Drugging him and carrying him through the upper floor was a real hoot, by the way. But we really need to reevaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd be better off forming a special division trained in repelling and orienteering than subjecting more outsiders to the shit that we deal with. They almost always end up dead or loony. Marcus.
Yeah. Chances are we absolutely get control over the rocks, and therefore the Foundation?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's
Just
how
to
we
open
open
them
things
up.
like that up. Yeah.
shifting fragment.
The astral plane is cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the Bureau.
Oh, there's a storm. Did you take over that one? Look at that one with the rocks swirling around it. Kind of like the one in the mailroom.
I mean, it's the same variety. So they haven't varied the enemy types too much yet, at least. There we go. Haven't seen any new guns yet, but we definitely get control over rocks. I love the visual design for this.
I wish I'd brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now.
It's interesting how she's talking like the director at this point.
Well, I mean, presumably she has been in charge for at least some amount of time. Like, this could be a direct follow-up, but I'm assuming this is a slightly...
Marshall?
What?
Marshall! You're alive! Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
Uh-oh. This looks like a boss room.
Whoa. This place is huge. Marshall? Can you hear me? She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
Investigate the nail.
I hope we find at least one or two living people down here. That's always my favorite part about weird, bleak games like this. When you find the, like, one living person that can tell you more. Or audio logs.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting, but we did manage to find a lower cavern that seems structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep. Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol placed on a stone pedestal in front of that strange ebony pillar. Seems like something out of a storybook, except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ranted about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents? Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Oh, we don't even know the rules.
So they found the service weapon.
Yes, and that's what made... So this wasn't always the weapon of the director, just starting with Northmore. And from what we've heard in all the logs back in the main game, Northmore sounded horrible.
He sounded problematic. I don't know if he was horrible.
Well, didn't you hear him there? I was chosen. Everyone else was a sham.
He actually was, though. That's kind of the point.
On the nature of the pillar. The pillar found in the crossroads is best described as an onyx spike that protrudes from the cave floor like an imposing stalagmite. Despite its aggressive silhouette, the structure has an undeniable allure. Freud would have Is it Freud? Freud?
Freud.
Freud. Right.
Sigmund Freud.
Yes, the one that would interpret dreams. Freud would certainly have something to say about the pillar's overly erect nature, but I'm more drawn to Whitmore's essay on dynamic layers, structures within structures, the fractal mirror in every being. Given its significant location, I believe the pillar is either the very heart of the oldest house or an intrusion within that heart. Or perhaps it's like the husk of a seed, from which the oldest house sprouted. Trottier wrote that the great architecture isn't built, it grows. But then, why does the pillar look so different from the rest of this place's concrete walls of rocky caverns? It's easier to see as an anomaly, a buried artifact, a foreign body, a demonic phallus. I wonder if this pillar is any more welcome here than we are. So that's why they might call it the nail, because it's not supposed to be here, but it looks like it's from the astral realm.
Nail, door, monolith. Touch, revere it to enter.
Yeah, this is definitely from the astral plane. Repair the nail, link to prevent the astral consumption collision. This is the director's duty. Plot. Authorized for a single new tool, upgrade. Use it to save the Foundation, us, Bureau. So they're saying, oh, left, self, or right weapon. Only one is permitted. Which will you choose,
So
become?
I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
So there's the you challenge or there's the weapon challenge. Oh, I see. So you can destroy the rock or you can move the rock.
Move it.
Left will grant shape, manipulate. Right weapon will grant fracture, undo.
Left.
We are tweaking, cultivating the ability, you. Minerals, roots, barnacles grow across the Foundation. Use the new upgrade, self, to shape, inflate. First director to receive, earn this. You should feel honored, handled.
I'm not necessarily sure if this is the better ability to start with, but...
Well, the other one would have allowed you to shoot through, say, the barricaded doors. This, however, might allow you to get up to those high places that you can't reach.
Yeah. I assume we get both abilities.
Dismantle, loosen the 4 locks, keys, MacGuffins. Located in the fringe, nowhere of the astral plane. Astral bleeding, collision has spread, lost them. Do this, and nail will be repaired, glued, crisis averted. P.S. Bonus round. Hiss are present in Foundation. Trespassing, snooping is forbidden. So you have to use the environment to kill them.
Yep, and I can just give them. That's going to be fun.
Crystals can be shaped and levitated to create platforms.
Not sure if there are any other crystals I was supposed to be able to shape or levitate, but okay. Oops. It's F. There we go.
Okay, let's review. This broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the Bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple. Ish. You with me?
Okay, so we've got one back over here that looks like a much shorter loop, so I'm going to head for that first.
Hmm?
If you look at the map, we've got a couple of routes to go. We've got the one that I'm staring at currently, and then there's kind of what looks to be more of a platformy area. So I'm going to do this one first.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. I love it when she's floating, objects around her get shifted around too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is one of those walls.
Yep. That's what I was expecting.
Someone had crawled up here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks like they'd used ropes and like, you know, jammed a pole into the ground and used that to cross instead. I mean, smart. Kind of wholly unnecessary.
Oh, well, you're done. Oh, was there anything that could come out of the walls? No, doesn't look like it.
No, I'm just supposed to avoid.
Warehouse path.
Yep, so that's where we currently are.
And that's, you would need a destructive
I really wish I could make
power to open that.
marks on the map here.
Ooh, a battery. But it seems to be enclosed. Can you break that?
Oh, I got it into place with the explosive.
Oh. Well then.
That's one way to do it.
Complete the ritual in the warehouse.
I am glad they're making DLC for this game. This was such a unique experience. And it's nice to be back. Okay, so we've got...
This must be another stable area.
Yeah, it looks like
But,
it.
History of the oldest house. The oldest house has revealed much to me during my months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime as I've theorized, then was a tree its first form? I sent a team to the Schwartzman building in search of pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. From those, I discovered a single relevant line, and there I found a tree not known to me, the devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken with the fact that certain American cultures believed some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, is indeed interesting. However, it's hardly firm evidence, and though I am now bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees: Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge, Yax Imix Che. Some cultures offered blood sacrifices to trees, while others claim trees endowed chosen individuals with inhuman power. Do New York City's many murders act as sacrifice to the oldest house? Does the house have a chosen champion? Is it me? So this is Dr. Theodore Ashe Stowe. Oh, this is where they take showers and such.
Looks like the water's out, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. What was on that locker?
Don't touch.
Don't touch? Can't open it, can you?
Nah. There's no interact.